Morning. I pinched a nerve in my back a couple days ago, so if you see me kind of walking slow and kind of gimpy, that's why. And once I get up and get moving and get the back stretched out and everything, it'll get better throughout the day. At least that's what I did yesterday. And I just sat down in a meeting for an hour, and as I was sitting there, all the muscles in my back got tighter, and when I stood up, and it was a very sharp pain standing up. But it should get better as I'm moving around here. What we're doing today is we're going to open up that tarp wall, and we are going to awaken all the beasts from their long winter slumber. We're going to be pulling both trucks out today, the big tractor out, the sprayer out, the planter out. We're basically doing the big machinery shuffle today. But I think first I'm going to walk around and get my back moving and stretched out, because I got to take the ladder. I got to go up and down the ladder to open up this tarp wall. And well, right now the way my nerve is pinched in the back, I need to get it stretched out a little bit before I start going up and down in a ladder. So give me a few. Look at the shop just got much bigger. Now we play a game I like to call What Will Start. First thing I got to do is get the Kenworth out of the way, then the Freightliner out of the way, then I can move the big tractor and get the planting tractor out of the way, and then the sprayer and the combine. Kind of in that order. Fired right up. The Freightliner, that did the roll, and I thought I was going to have to put the charger on it, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to hit that key one more time, and then it did the roll, and took off. So that's a plus. Now we're going to let them air up and warm up, and then we can back them out. My question is where I'm going to park all this crap. The ground's frozen right now, but all that's going to thaw in a couple hours, and I don't want to park them in the mud, so I might start kind of stacking them on the gravel here. I think that's going to be my best bet, because the semis and the combine are going to go back in, and then the planting tractor, tillage tractor, and the sprayer we're going to keep out, so I can service those, get the big tractor hooked to the disc, get some work done on the disc. I don't know if all that'll happen today, but we're gonna at least do the great machinery shuffle today. I figure while those are airing up, the big tractor's the next one that's gonna come out, so let's see if this one will start. No problem. There's one out. two. All right, we're 3 for 3. Let's go see if the rest will start. Combine fired right up. I am impressed. All right, the sprayer's our last one to fire up. Let's see if she'll do it. This one's angry. I don't think she's gonna start. Now comes the unpacking part. Like that stuff, I have to get that stuff out of there in order to get the planters out. I'm not planning on getting the planters out today. This I need to get out. And then there's another pallet of parts on the other side of the grain cart here that I have to get out. Those are the rolling baskets for the back of the disc. And in order to do that, get that pallet, I need to get this stuff moved that's underneath the disc. I got to get this, or underneath the sprayer. I got to get the sprayer started and out of here. And then I can get to that pallet, move them outside, then kind of reorganize the shop, or reorganize the barn a little bit. Said it ran out of battery. Once I get everything unpacked here, I think I'm going to put the combine where the sprayer is and then kind of figure it out from there. But first I got to fire up the skid steer and get that pallet out of there, open up that side door, get that stuff that's under the sprayer out of the way. Look at, the stable is empty. I'll show you where all the horses are. All the horses are out to pasture right now, enjoying the sunlight. I am done with the machinery shuffle for now. And because it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I have enough time that I can start servicing this tractor. So I figured I'd back it back in the barn here, and that way we can get the oil change done on it. Air filters, fuel filters, greased, tire pressures checked, cab filters, cab cleaned out, make sure the hydraulic oil is up to par, and I believe that's it. Kind of go over the tractor and make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing that it needs. Make sure all the lights work, things like that, and then we'll pull it out of the barn, and then that way tomorrow I can hook it up to the disc while the ground's still frozen in the morning, get that disc drug up to the barn here so we can start assembling the rolling baskets on the disc. It's a big erector set is what it is. All right, I'm gonna get cracking on this thing. I got the oil changed on this tractor, oil filters changed, fuel filters changed, and I only made a slight mess. It happens. The big tractor is ready to go for the most part. I have to top it off with fuel, and it's just a little bit low on hydraulic fluid, and I don't have hydraulic fluid, so I got to get some. Then I can top it off and fill it with fuel, and it's turnkey ready to go. But I figured I'd back this tractor in the barn for tonight. That way, if it rains tonight or frosts or whatever, I don't have to worry about getting the windows cleaned off to get it back, get it back in the barn first thing in the morning. So I will tackle this tractor first thing in the morning. This needs the same thing, just complete service, greased, oil change, filters changed, and then top off the fluids. I'm guessing it's going to need hydraulic fluid as well, so I need to get some of that. But, oh, I got to put the computer in this tractor. I got to pull the computer out of the combine and put it in this tractor for planting, because this is the planting tractor. And then get everything hooked up, get it ready for planting season. All right, guys, I'm in the video here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.